Tokiwaso Apartment, an incubator for manga creators.
I visited the Tokiwaso Manga Museum in Toshima Ward, Tokyo, on a warm summer day. It is located near Shiinamachi Station, but it's close enough to walk from the busy Ikebukuro Station, if you're up for a stroll. The museum is a reconstruction of the original two-story apartment building. On the second floor, about 10 small rooms face each other, across a hallway. Each room is tiny. Just a closet, and about 7 square meters of living space. There is no running water inside the rooms. The kitchen and toilets are shared. By modern standards, it's so basic that no one would want to live there. The residents owned very few things. Just a low table, stationery, books, and a futon. Honestly, it was like living in a study cubicle. There was absolutely nothing to distract them. Despite the humble setting, the people living there were icons, such as Osamu Tezuka, the duo Fujiko Fujio, Fujio Akatsuka, and Shotaro Ishinomori. To the generation that grew up during the 1970s manga boom, these creators are revered like gods. The stories about them are endless. Hanging out late at night talking nonsense, or using the shared kitchen sink to wash up. As publishing companies recommended this apartment, it wasn't a coincidence that everyone there was an aspiring manga creator. However, was it just luck that almost everyone living there at the same time became hugely successful in the uncertain world of manga? Probably not. There were plenty of other young artists elsewhere in Japan, but most of them didn't make it. There had to be something special about this place. After touring the museum, I realized two things. 1. It was a kind of brain trust. Tokiwaso Apartment was essentially an early version of a co-working space. It was a hub for intellectual exchange. Tezuka was a genius who actually held a medical license. Ishinomori was obsessed with science fiction and packed with scientific knowledge. The Fujiko duo would spend about a month's living expenses just to buy a single LP record for inspiration. Akatsuka was always waiting for his chance, constantly jotting down gag ideas. They shared ideas and challenged each other. This mixing of brains pushed everyone to a higher level, leading to their future success. 2. The power of peer pressure. There is a well-known principle for success, a gentle kind of pressure from others. Ambition is fragile. It's easy to give up in 3 days. But at Tokiwaso Apartment, you couldn't really quit. Even if you felt lazy or lost your spark, seeing your friends working hard next door eventually made you think, okay, time to get back to it. Being surrounded by people with the same goal acted as a restart button for their creativity. In today's world, spending all day in a cramped space with others might sound stressful. However, if you want to grow, you need to stay connected with people who share your goals. You need that balance of being loosely yet closely connected. If you plan to visit the museum, I recommend that you make a reservation. When I arrived, they immediately asked if I had a booking. It makes sense, they can't have too many people crowding those narrow hallways.